tie. New York is now 2 for 15 in this quarter, and they've scored but 7 points. Make it 9 as Thomas swishes one off the baseline. But they still trail by a dozen. Jaren Jackson. Now David Robinson. He has it back. Jackson fires a 3 and puts the Knicks away.
You got to pick your poison. Do you take it away from the big guys? If you do, the Spurs have come up with timely shooting all throughout the playoffs. Tonight, once again, it's Jaren Jackson playing instead of Sean Elliott in the fourth quarter.
Sprewell answers with a 3, but too little, too late. Perhaps appropriate that tonight it's the former ABA team who has hit the majority of the threes. Spurs have 6 of them. Sprewell's was just New York's second. The pass from Jackson for Robinson actually hit the rim. New York claims it. Robinson pokes it away. Duncan with a great save. What hasn't he done tonight? Duncan had it stripped, but there was a foul.
When you have a post player, you go inside to him. If they double team it, you trust and you kick it out. Child's slow on the rotation getting there, and you see Jaren Jackson, he's loving it. You said you got to pick your poison, and Bob, I think as you go into game 2, if you're Jeff Van Gundy, do you start out the game early by doing more double teaming and protect your team against fouls, try to keep your guys on the floor? That frees up the three-point shooting, so you got to make a decision here what you want to do, but they have got to protect Larry Johnson and Camby. They need those guys on the floor.
Duncan missed the first, looks for his 32nd point, and there it is. The 89 Lakers swept all their playoff series leading to the finals, winning 11 straight games. Then they themselves were swept by the Pistons with Byron Scott and Magic Johnson hurt. Tonight, the Spurs equal the Lakers' record, winning their 11th consecutive playoff game. Duncan knocked away, and another trip to the foul line. Another reminder. Right after the game, on most of these NBC stations, it's your late local news, then The Tonight Show. But for those of you who want more basketball, switch over to CNBC on cable. There'll be a full post-game report. Isaiah Thomas, Peter Vesey, Hannah Storm, the always enjoyable team of Snapper Jones and Bill Walton, interviews with players and coaches. That's immediately following the game on CNBC. Johnson and David Robinson go out to thunderous applause.
As we talked in our open, the Spurs have faced 3 different kind of teams in the first 3 rounds. Minnesota, they said Avery Johnson is going to beat us. Bob, he's only taken about 1 or 2 shots tonight. In round 2, it was Tim Duncan. In round 3, Robinson. Tonight, the big Twin Towers again and the timely shooting of Jaren Jackson. They have the right pieces around those big guys, and they've seen every kind of defense, and they've adjusted.
Camby stuffed home Sprewell's whirling miss, but it's all just bookkeeping now. 89-77. Duncan's jumper. Thomas a rebound. Childs for 3. Ellie has it. 4-on-2. Antonio Daniels. Jaren Jackson. Thought about a 3, won't take it. Daniels with a fadeaway. Sprewell runs it down as the clock runs down. The rebound is taken by Duncan. That puts a capper on his night. A night which saw him score 33 points, take 16 boards, and block 2 shots. Game 1 to the Spurs.
27-point first quarter, 50 points thereafter. The thing you talk about, how do you score against the Spurs? Portland only 76 a game. Tonight, New York 77. Once again, the Spurs defense and the Twin Towers.
And And we go to Ahmad Rashad.
All right, thanks, Bob. Tim, you can tell the time off. You guys are a little bit rusty at the start of the game, but started to get in the flow towards the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, we knew we'd come out a little rusty and we'd have a little time to get into it, but we know we played 48 minutes, played all the way through, and we just got back into it.
In the first half, not many outside shots. In the second half, you started to open up. What opened it up for you, Jared?
We finally got into some rhythm. I was able to start hitting my shots. I hit a tough one in the corner, but I got into a little rhythm. Tim was feeding me outside the post, and we just played a solid game tonight.
All right, confidence-wise, what's this win do for you?
Oh, it feels great to get this first one, knowing that we had those 10, 11 days off, and to come back here and play as well as we did down the stretch. It's great for us, and we know we can play better.
And you played great for those fans up there that came in from your
Oh, yeah, great. It was great to have them here. It's just an awesome feeling.
All right, thank you. Congratulations, guys. Let's go over to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Ahmad. I'm here with Avery Johnson. Avery, it seemed as though you guys were a little rusty when you came out. Did it take a while for you guys to find your legs in your game?
Yes, Jim. I know I was tired the whole game, but it's the finals, and I just thank the Lord Jesus for this opportunity. We fought through the rust, and we had to get this game behind us.
Tim Duncan continues to amaze all the people who really haven't had an opportunity to see him this year. What did Tim do in these 10 days off to get himself all prepared and to come out with this type of performance?
Tim didn't like the way he started off against the Trailblazers, so he really worked hard during this break, harder than he did the last time. And I saw it in his eyes before the game, so I said, big fella, we gonna come to you the whole game.
You can keep this up?
We get better as series move on, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
All right, Avy, congratulations on game one. Let's send it back now to Bob Costas.
Thank you, Jim. In defeat, Latrell Sprewell and Allen Houston each had 19 for the Knicks. Tim Duncan led everybody with 33, as we said. Jaren Jackson chips in with 17. David Robinson had 13. The final, San Antonio 89, the Knicks 77. We'll see you Friday for Game 2, 9 o'clock Eastern Time from here in San Antonio. And here you see the rest of the schedule for the 1999 NBA Finals. Coming up after your late local news, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Among the guests, Dennis Rodman. Then it's Late Night with Conan O'Brien. For those of you who'd like to continue with NBA coverage, a post-game report is immediately available on CNBC. For Doug Collins, Ahmad Rashad, and Jim Gray, I'm Bob Costas. This has been the NBA on NBC.